All right, guys, welcome back. I'm just going to do a nice little update. So I'm not doing a live. No point doing a live. I have posted 2 videos on Discord. These are very old videos. You can see, I think episode something. I forgot what it was, but very old videos. And I want you guys to watch both of those videos because you'll find some very important data or something in there at least, right? One of them, where I specifically mention, what the Fibonacci's are. And in fact, if you look closely on the video, you can even see what the highs were. Funny thing is, the Fibonacci 1.4 sorry, was actually the $70,000 level. So I just went through and I was looking for something else as well, because there is a video I mentioned. There's quite a few videos actually, and I couldn't find it. I mentioned that in the future we should be seeing a $39,000 bottom. Now I'm ignoring all of that, so that's not important. What I want you guys to observe is the Fibonacci one, right? So on the Fibonacci one, I did clearly explain to you guys, and it's actually one of my top videos. I explained to you guys that 50% levels are expected, like 50% corrections are expected. So from where we were at the $70,000 level, the 50%, as long as, if we're in the market, if this market is a continuation, then up to 35k we're fine. Anything below 35k is where you want to understand. So for me, I'm planning to scale in a little bit, not too much, just a little bit, a small percentage, maybe 10%, 20%, right, around the 35k level. However, I do know that we do have a wall of money sitting at the 30k. So 30k would be the perfect zone to, bounce back or kind of just hold, right? That's where the bulls would be sitting, right? But the 35k would be a point where we will have enough bulls also sitting there to protect it as the 50% Fibonacci line, which is going to be it has to be protected in order for the market to continue. So if we want to continue this bull market and we want to go into an extending cycle, then we need to protect the 35k, if that makes any sense, right? So the top was 69, 70k, just call it 70k just for the sake of it, and 50% of that is 35k. That's what we want, the Fibonacci line. If we can protect the 35k, it should be a perfect entry. Obviously no financial advice, right? But that should be a perfect re-entry into the market, and hopefully we could see the market slowly scaling back in. Now we do look at the higher time frame, especially the 2 week, the 1 month, right? When you look at the 1 month, especially on the RSI and stochastic RSI, you can see the stochastic RSI is indicating that the market is going to go down further, right? And the RSI is indicating that it wants to calm down. So we do see all of this. Also, if you look at the volume, you can see the volume has been pretty much steady, but fairly low, right, for the last few months actually. So just taking those into account, looking at the market structure, looking at the trend itself, we know that the 50% Fibonacci level, which is the 35k, is absolutely possible, and we could see a nice significant bounce there. Now what I was looking for was a bounce on the 40k, 41k, around the 42k actually. That's what I was looking for, but that bounce didn't happen. That means we invalidated that and we're just continuing down. So the head and shoulders is definitely on. This is definitely a head and shoulders pattern. But you know how the common misconception is the head and shoulders could go all the way down. It doesn't necessarily have to. The pattern doesn't have to be an absolute. That means that we could easily even have a head and shoulders and still do a bounce around the 35k. So I want you guys to closely watch the $36,000 level. It's around that level basically. I think 35 something, right? Keep an eye on that level. We should be okay, because that would then give us the validation that we're still in or we're not. If we go below the 35, then we're definitely invalidating the bull trend. We're not in a bull market anymore. It's a bear market officially, right? There's no ifs and buts about that. But if we do hold the 35k, even the 36k, then we are still, this is funny, we're still in the 2020 bull market. Beat that. So I hope you guys found this helpful. Just a little quick update, nothing too much. There's no point showing anything. Look, I've been banging on about this level for a very, very long time, regarding this bull market, that, the bull market to continue, it has to be at a certain level. And we have, over and over again, we've done it. I mean, the previous dump we had was 55%, right? Again, we kind of almost invalidated it, but we still held on. Even this particular time, we could easily do a 55%, which would take us back to, around approximately the 30k level, right? And then rebound again. So we're going to stay observant. We're going to watch those levels, but I don't think we're going to have those big dumps we used to have back in the days where we had like, you know, 70, 80, 90%, right? 95% dumps. I don't think we're going to have those because the market is a lot more mature. And if you do notice, you'll notice the altcoins are kind of holding the market. And what I mean by altcoins, I mean a whole bunch of shit coins or scam coins. So be careful, be cautious. You know, don't fall into the hype. Obviously, if they're pumping, you want to play the pump, get the hell out, make the money, get the hell out. Don't stick around, trust me, because the moment you fall in love with a coin, you're going to get wrecked. Right, and there are plenty of coins and plenty of examples that will actually, I mean, a lot of people have experienced those as well, where multiple coins have come out recently. We've played them, right? Multiple coins have come out, they pumped, you know, some of them even went to like $18, $19. I'm not going to name any, and they dumped, right? They dumped, right? Because, you know, just after, when it's ready, it's gone. So remember, when you participate in these launch pads or anything like this, don't fall in love with it, right? Don't fall in love. We know the trend is reversing. So if the trend is reversing, just wait for it. Make your money, get the hell out, wait for it, and then pick it up when we hit the bottom. Now, the bottom for now, based on the Bitcoin logarithmic chart, is around the 30K level, 29, 30K level. So I will give you guys an update on that. I'm just trying to get some time free so I can sit down in one place and actually do a live stream. Right now, I'm having to record it on a phone, as you can see, right, while I'm driving with the bloody lights on. Even it's dark here. It's what, 4:43 p.m. here, and it's already dark. I'm telling you, I've got the lights on because of that. But yeah, I'll give you guys a nice little update. But right now, it's not really necessary for me to show you the charts or anything. What am I going to show you? Oh, guys, look, it's going down. It doesn't make any difference, right? You know, we've been banging on about it for a very long time. Now we need to know we have our buy orders basically to re-enter the market and continue. You know, so yeah, I would say this month, no, nothing much, right? I'm gonna still hang on to the March level. I would say, you know, this market could easily do what it does up to March and then possibly move forward. But then again, look, Bitcoin could surprise everybody. And of course, if you do remember a video we did a few months ago, I can't remember when I did it, but we did a video a few months ago where I specifically mentioned that based on the data that we had and the analysis that we did, we could easily see a reversal around September. So I know I'm giving you guys a long thing here. You know, September's a long way, right? It's like 8 months, 8.5 months from here. But that's how long it could actually take. We're being realistic here. We're saying, well, that's how long it could take for the market to come back if the situation was that we went down. And that's not that bad. I mean, 9 months is actually quite okay. We've had bear markets last as long as like 18 months, right? So it's something we could expect, right? But cautious, that's all I'm going to say. And of course, anybody who's at a loss, who doesn't understand, or who's still learning, right? If you're at a loss, just hold tight. The market's going to come back. But of course, if you're in altcoins, just be extra cautious. Those are the ones that will wreck you. Remember, altcoins, yes, you're going to make the biggest amount of gains. Yes, they're going to have the biggest amount of hypes, because that's what most influencers like to basically promote. But once the pump is over, don't jump into it anymore, right? Once the pump is over, it's over. That's it. It's time to exit. You know, when you see that 100%, when you see that, you know, 50%, 20%, whatever, it's time to get out. Make your 10, 15, 20% get out. You'll be a lot more healthier, a lot more, you know, peaceful doing this. And then just move forward from there. So I'm just getting ready. I would love to see Ethereum, actually. Ethereum below the $2,000 level. $2,000 level. That would be really interesting if I could see that, because I'm planning to go into a lot of Ethereum. I think Ethereum this year, if not, then 2023 is going to be an Ethereum year. Because remember, last year I wasn't that much. I knew what Ethereum was going to do, but I wasn't much of a fan about it. Right? It's okay. It's just playing the market. It's just a trend. But I think now Ethereum, if it has anything to prove, if it has anything to show, it can do it now. This is now more of a time where Ethereum can actually take over BTC, right? So, you know, you got to understand the market for what it is. Don't follow the hype, follow the market, right? And right now, what I'm seeing is Ethereum has a great chance to overtake BTC. I wouldn't be surprised if by 2023, Ethereum becomes #1 rank in the world. So keep an eye on that. But BTC is not dead. That doesn't mean BTC is dead. BTC is also here, but just gives Ethereum a chance. And I think a lot of other coins are going to be moving their ranks as well. So keep an eye on it. But none of this is going to happen in the bear market. I'll tell you this, right? It's going to happen at the beginning of the next bull market, because that's when the pump, the hypes and everything will start to come in. So, you know, stay observant. That's what I'm going to say, guys. But other than that, like, share, subscribe. I hope you let me know in the comments what you think about the video. I'm going to try and do a little bit more of these little drive time ones if I can. But until then, and as I said, I'm going to try and get back into the live streams if I could get some time. But until then, guys, like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you on another one very soon. Adios, my amigos. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.